Hi everyone, welcome back. This is the next book that I've made, which is kind of a bit different to ones that I've made before. It's a different size, firstly. It's also been made up with some signatures that I can't remember how I got them, the papers. I either bought them as a kit for another book, or I've pulled something apart and popped it in the cupboard here in the studio and forgotten all about it. But when I did discover them again, obviously I tea stained all of the papers and pulled them apart from, they were all machine stitched together, all the pages down the spine, so I unpicked all of that so I could tea stain everything. There were only enough there to make these 3 signatures, which already are getting a bit overloaded with things, so that's going to be plenty, I think. So here's my first little collage that I've stuck on the first page, which I sort of find that a bit weird now when I open it up and there's something there straight away, because I usually leave the first page blank. I don't know why, I just always have. Anyway, this is a little collage here on the first page. It's quite nice paper in this particular, wherever I got them from, I can't remember. I wish I had more information for you, but I don't. And then I'm just started sort of decorating some of the pages or getting ready to collage on top. I had made this particular book a long time ago for another project that it just couldn't fit in because there was too much going on, and it started bursting out. But that's got a nice little window there. I don't know if you can sort of see it in the front, and it's just one of those file, I think it was a Rusty Pickle was the brand, file, little mini file with some tea stain things in. I just stamped borders on the edges of the pages, and because this had lovely big pockets, I thought, well, they might just zip in there, which they do perfectly, well, almost perfectly. Okay, so this thing also came with vellum, and it's quite a heavy duty one as well, which is great. And because I don't know about you, but when I stain this type of thing, it really affects the paper. So that sort of held up quite well. This is just a printed thing that I had in the studio. Here's another little collage stuck on one of the pages. It's feeling quite thick too. Oh, it's because I have a little envelope here just with some journal paper in. Same as in the last book, I think. I found a few of those and popped them in the books. And that will be, have more collage, etc. added later. So a lot of blank pages in here too. Maybe I might do some journaling. Here's a side pocket, but it's already starting here. See, it's a bit wearing a bit, so I might have to stick that with something. Well, obviously I wore a bit there too, and I put some washi on there. The other side of that, nothing in this pocket yet, but it will be filled like the rest of the book, hopefully. Okay, signature 2. Same thing, bit of a collage starting, but needs something focal here, I guess, which I will do down the track. And on the back page here, I started decorating the pages before I put them into the book, and as a result, it sort of delayed things. Like there's been a bit of a lull in videos, but then also I've been working on quite a few different things. Again, another little different style of envelope pocket on that one there, and some more. I don't know if you can even see it. Oh, it's very faint dragonfly on that one. And there, most of this, well, all of the signatures are very similar with what they have in. So here's another one of those little books that I made for another project. I'll have to stick that down a bit better. Again, from the little file and tea stain paper with a border on all pages just stamped on there. Which is a kind of an interesting way to do journaling, I guess, if you don't want to write on, and you can tuck away your little secrets in there too. You don't have to have them on display here. So there's those. And as I said, the pockets, or the signatures rather, are very similar. it mostly plain, so no lined paper and no ledger paper, that sort of thing. This is a little collage. I actually took off another piece of work that I had made, but it wasn't completed. So I just thought, oh well, rather than working on that anymore, I'll stick it in here. She sort of seems a bit bored anyway. Little girl, but cute. Something else will be added here. Again, just starting a collage. Got a bit carried away. Should have just filmed the book and then filled it all in later. Nice little tuck spot here. And one of the pockets I shortened because when they're really tall, you know, whatever you put in is going to disappear. So just put a little shorter pocket there and popped some tags in. The good thing about having these vellum pages is, you know, if you don't decorate them, that's fine. You can see through from whatever you've put on the page before and after. Another big pocket here. I have to think of something to put in those. Or a way to maybe, I don't know if I can cut a window now that I've stitched it in, but I'll have a go. So here's another little tuck spot, decorated. And this little collage stuck on here. And when I was flipping through before I started filming, I thought, there's something missing up here. I don't know, it just doesn't look good, but I'll see what I come up with as I go along. Now this is the back of that other pocket one. You can see here it's got, you know, so obviously it was made in the same way on both sides, but when you fold it, you've got the back on that one. And that's what I meant by you can see through your vellum pages to whatever is under there. I just made a couple of tags here. I just put timeless up here because this clock has no hands. Anyway, just my kind of observation or sense of humour or whatever. And just a little tag to match. There. I'm just stuck on a map pocket here. Don't know what I'm going to put in there yet, but it'll be something nice, I hope. And I tend to leave my threads hanging too, like a lot of others. Sometimes they bother people. I know they bother my mum, but it doesn't bother me. Anyway, and here's the back of the book with another pocket on here to pop in some other little bits and bobs, I guess. So there you go, another book to have a look at. It was fun to make. It's a bit, like I said, it's different size. It's shorter. It's about 17 by 17 centimetres, which is, I'm not sure, inches. So just under 7 inches both ways. So there you go. Thanks for watching and stay tuned. I'm going to bring my little mini books next time, I think. I'm also doing a revamp on a another box with a book inside that I had also done in a class previously, and I've decided to sort of give it an upgrade. So I'll do that next, I think, hopefully. Thanks again. See ya.